There's never been a better time to have SiriusXM. With over 140 channels in your vehicle, your all-access trial includes more than ever before to enjoy online, on your phone, or at home. Create your own ad-free personalized stations powered by Pandora. Hear ad-free extra channels and enjoy favorite shows with SiriusXM Video on Demand. What you love is on now.
Introducing CMA Industry Week Spring Showcase 2021, a multi-day online event slated for March 22nd to April 1st, featuring all the major Canadian 12-volt electronics distributors presenting in both English and in French. The schedule will feature in-depth interviews, training sessions, keynote speakers, product unveilings, and much more. Access to CMA Industry Week will be completely free for all retailers and industry professionals. Choose to watch both live or on demand. Stay connected by visiting CanadianMobileAudio.com/Industry Week.
Man, watching those images and hearing those beats are bringing me back to a really good place when we could actually get together and freaking do sound offs and car shows and all those stuff. I know I'm not the only one that misses that, but hey, happy Monday. Thanks for joining me. Ben Wu here for another session of CMA Connected. Of course, lunchtime learning hour today is going to be revolving around a brand that you may or may not have heard of, and that is Alphard Group and their brand Deaf Bonce, originating from Russia. Yes, that's right. Those images that you see are of the fanatics of car audio that are living on that in that country. It's just crazy the type of stuff that they pump out. And really at the forefront of that is this one brand called, Alphard Group, or for consumers, Deaf Bonce. And if you haven't heard about it, here's where you're going to learn about it. And I got some special guests today that are going to spread the word for us and give us a little bit of insight as to what this brand is all about and what they're doing here in Canada. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and invite my first guest on. His name is Vasily Mishukov, and he is the Canadian representative for Alphard Group here in Canada. Welcome to the show, Vasily.
Hey, everyone. I'm glad to finally get on board.
I'll tell you what, obviously we've already featured one of your rides that we're going to circle back and talk about. And, you've been quite active in all the social media and everything. So you're no stranger to the Canadian car audio market. But I have to say, I'm finally happy to get you on the show so we can talk much more about this brand that you have across your chest called Deaf Bonce. So how are you feeling about that today, Vasily?
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. We'll be glad to share all information I can.
Amazing. And so just to be clear, you are the individual responsible for anything Alphard Group related, the Deaf Bonce brand, for the Canadian region, correct?
Yes, right.
All right. And there is a U.S. counterpart. So obviously there's two divisions. Yes. And we're going to bring on also a special guest that will help us navigate a little bit and maybe talk. I think he's got some products with him that he can actually show us. So his name is Vladimir Mukhin, and he's part of Alphard Group USA, and I'm going to bring him on as well.
Hello, Ben.
Welcome to CMA Connected, Vlad.
Hello, Ben. Hello, everyone.
All right. So I was just defining to our audience, we're talking about Alphard Group. We're talking about Deaf Bonce. Vasily takes care of the Canadian side. And you, I think you're based in Florida, and you take care of the American operations. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes.
I have a few questions. So I'm going to, from what I understand, brand from Russia, when it comes to North America, it started in the USA first, right?
That's right. In 2015, I met the owner of the company, Denis Travkin, and the main engineer, Denis Stradivari, aka Stradivari in Alabama at the finals, DB drag. And so I knew Denis Stradivari before, a couple of years before. And he asked me before they arrived to the United States, like, hey, Vladimir, are you interested to work with us? Maybe. I said, well, yeah, I guess let's try. And, you know, I wasn't even sure if I want to do it. Like, you know, I wasn't so sure. I was related to car audio, like just, I mean, I like the car audio in general, like loud music and stuff like that, but never thinking about it as a business, as a profession. Yeah. So I booked the ticket like last minute, and I flew there, and I met the owner of the company, Denis Travkin. Then he talked to me like, hey, do you want to try? I said, yeah, of course I want to try. I'm just not sure if, you know, if I'm going to be able to do what I have to do. I don't have experience at all. He said, don't worry, like, let's do it. I said, okay, I am on it.
Well, honestly, obviously, you're on it quite a bit because the growth that you've seen since then obviously has been quite significant. I want to ask you, what was your first impression of the product and the presentation of the product?
So they had a couple of subwoofers at that time at the show, and they had like a DB412. It's like a huge, it has huge magnet 4-inch voice coil, and I saw it for the first time in real life. I saw it on the videos, blah blah blah, but in the real life for the first time, and it was huge. I mean, it's the weight of that subwoofer the same as mine, probably, you know. But I definitely was super impressed with that product. Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Vasily? The first time, tell me when you first discovered or got connected or realized that this is something that you were interested in putting some your focus and time towards. Can you tell us that story?
No, I knew the product from, like, it wasn't on the market when I left Russia, but I knew Denis. He was my friend, and he was competing in DB drag, and I knew the owner of the company from the back in Russia. By that time, when they start the company in Russia, I moved to Canada, but I was always following the company, and I knew the product, and I knew Denis what he was making. So, but when I first see it in person, it's like crazy, the quality of the components and everything, and now we touch every aspect of the, you know, of the building any product by us.
So let's dive into that a little bit, because I do want to spend a few minutes talking about the brand before we talk about specific products. Yes. So you guys both met the owner. You guys have, you know, were obviously impressed with the lineup of the products and the quality and the performance, of course. So the company is based in Russia. Now, explain to the people, Russia has a very, very big car audio community. Does not, from what I see. I mean, look at the images. Obviously, it feels that way. Can you confirm that, Vladimir?
Yes, definitely, 100%. It's huge. It's you know, it's so popular not only for like a bass heads, but for even just the regular people. Like when I go to my city, back to my hometown, I can hear the loud vehicles driving around a couple of times a day for sure. Like not just 1 6.5 and 12-inch sub, but like, you know, those crazy Russian front doors with the loaded speakers, you know. And the competitions area is also super huge. It's growing like crazy. It's, if you go to competitions, you can see like, I don't know, over 1,000 people, you know, just regular people who's not competing, who just come to see the show. And even the people different ages. I personally saw like a grandma, you know.
A grandma.
Over there.
They don't make grandmas the same in Russia as they do in North America.
This is how it's popular there.
And you know, the reason I asked this question is because I want people to understand that the brand was born from such a big enthusiasm in Russia that it required a brand that represented and that catered to this market, because what we're going to talk about next is a little bit of the product line. And I'm going to say right out of the gate, not only is it an impressive product line, but also all different levels of price points. And, we're going to talk about that. But why don't we start right away with a couple of the products? I mean, if you go to the website, you can check it out. I'm going to put up some digits right now if you want to get more information on Alphard Group in Canada. There you go. You can check that out. But let's just dive into it. Apocalypse is one of the series that I see is very popular. It takes up a lot of space amongst the Deaf Bonce line. So,
Okay.
The subwoofer obviously is something that you guys are very, very known for. Vladimir, talk me through, why is this sub so important in your lineup?
Okay, so Apocalypse line has, as you mentioned, many products, and they have 3 top of the line subwoofers. This is one of it. Actually, this is like a junior of the top. This is called DB 3015.
You just said something. I'm going to stop you. Did you just say that is the junior of the?
Yeah,
of the top?
It is junior of the top. It is junior. Yeah, this is only 2400 RMS, 3-inch voice
Okay, guys.
coil.
If you guys are listening to this, I should have put a little, thing in the beginning of this saying, "Be warned," because you're going to hear some stupid numbers during this broadcast. And these Russian guys are a little bit nuts, so just know that this is what we're talking about. So let me understand you. What I just showed, I'm just gonna pop that up again. This right here is the junior of your high end, because the reason that is a very hardcore looking sub. I'm looking at the basket. I'm looking at the thickness of the surround. I'm looking at just the magnet size. The whole thing about it to me screams SPL. And you're telling me this is a baby. So this is an interesting thing. Vasily, from your experience, the people who are getting drawn to this brand, and when they see a sub like this, what is it about?
But that's the thing is, if you can show the picture again,
absolutely.
See, look at this subwoofer, and you don't see not even one part which was mainstream part. So every single piece designed and engineered. The basket, the magnet, even surround. The surround is our own design for surround. It has a logo on it. And every single part, all soft parts, the voice coils, it was all designed by us. So we're working hard to make every product unique, first of all, and reliable. So this it doesn't matter if you're using it daily or if you're using it for competition, it's gonna hold. I abuse a lot this product. How I prove, I run it in my car,
Yeah.
It's I used to have 415s in my Audi, and for 2 years I never stopped playing music at any show, and it's not even single.
No problem. You haven't blown a voice coil. You haven't ripped this around.
No.
Cones are
and
blown
it's
up.
seen 20,000 watts all the time.
Yes, sir. I mean, I wanted to mention this. I mean, if you guys do your research in Google, there's some fun YouTube videos that you can look. There's guys out there trying to destroy these things, and it's just funny seeing them try.
But this is the thing. When we set up the RMS on our subs, it goes through really hard testing. If you put 2400 RMS, that means if you put the subwoofer in free air and put this amount of power for 10 minutes, it's gonna survive.
So you're serious. You're putting your money where your mouth is. When you say it's whatever rating, it really is that rating.
That's
okay. So I looked at that subwoofer, and now I'm going to put up a picture of the mid-range. I mean, the DNA from the subwoofer, you can see it come down to the mid-range in the same line. Talk to us a little bit about when it talks to full range speakers. What's going on here?
I can show that
right
here if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look at that. Okay.
Okay, like this. So this is AP61AL, which is Arnold's. Basically, people know these speakers as the Arnold's. This is mid-range speakers. These kind of speakers are super popular in Russia. We have a competitions in Russia, with the loud. Yeah, with the like loudest doors.
Loudest doors, just doors.
Just the doors, just the doors. Yeah.
This explains a lot, because I have some images that are going to back up what you're saying, because I was
Yeah.
wondering. Okay, keep going. So
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
competition around the loudest doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put the meter, the same as like SPL,
Right.
but for the vocal.
For the doors
basically.
only, not
Yeah,
vocals.
doors only. Yeah. So this is why we had to create such a monster, to be able to compete.
I mean, how do you fit that in the
beat
door,
everyone? Yeah.
the magnet is huge. Like most companies are going shallow and thin.
It's a 6 pounds each speaker.
Yeah, 6 pounds each speaker. Yeah, and imagine that people put like 12 in each door. Yeah.
Okay.
This is how we like it. We really like it.
Hey, loud and proud. I get it, man.
For sure.
In our part of it is too. We're not worrying only about the loudness. When we design these speakers, we worry about sound quality too.
Okay, definitely.
Make this speaker the way it is. We made our custom cones and everything. So before we get to this one particular, like the complete speaker, it was about 200 test pieces only on the cones,
different cones, different motors. Like you change the basket and it's already sound different.
And it changed sound too.
To many people, it's like, oh, it's just different basket, but no, it's affect the sound. It's
the material of the basket,
the coating of the basket, even the coating of the basket.
Right.
So for many people, the speaker seems to be a very simple thing, like 6.5, whatever. Which 6.5 we have? We have many, and all of them are different, and it sounds different too. So it's very, very important to do all the tests, and as we said, you change a little thing, and it's already sounds different. And
I'm sure, but if you guys, anybody's interested in this, they would contact either Vasily or your office,
sure.
and go over the whole system design, maybe to make sure that they have the right components, right, for their build.
Right. Yep.
Let's talk about the power side of things, guys. Obviously, you guys don't just make loudspeakers; you also handle the amplifier. This is the picture that was provided. It is an Apocalypse monoblock amplifier. How much power are we looking at here?
We're looking at 800 watts at 1 ohm at 4 volt.
800 watts. I'm expecting this amp to be like the size of a binder if it's 800 watts.
Yeah, right? Actually, I'm gonna show how. This is the size of my phone, and this one is the size of them. 800. Yes.
800 watts, the size of a little bit bigger than your phone, but
a little bit bigger, yeah. But I mean, like the size,
the footprint.
Yes, the footprint. Yes, the footprint is about the size of the phone. And if you want to install, so basically, you see in all those new cars with no space, it's very hard to install, or you don't want to
motorcycles.
You don't want to destroy the look of the trunk setup or whatever. Like that's what help you. This is a 500 watt amp, and this is this is 8, this is 5. So see. It's like how small it is, and they all work at 1 ohm, so you can use the dual 2 ohm subwoofer or 2 small subs like with a dual 4 ohm and do 1 ohm.
I would imagine those are good for the doors as well.
Oh yeah. Those
full range. Yep.
So
all of those amps is a full range amps, so you can basically, that's what in Russia the people doing. So like using the 800 watts, you can install 4 speakers in each door, 4 ohm speaker in
down to 1 ohm impedance.
You're gonna get 1 ohm. So like an 800 watts with a
200 per 6.5.
Yes. Yeah, or 8. Yeah.
Or
pretty impressive. 4-channel. This is a 4-channel amp. Same Atom series, the new series we have. This is a 4-channel amp, and that's 300 watt in each channel at 1 ohm.
Very nice. Now, Vladimir, since you selling these those look like they would be popular models that sell quite a bit.
It's actually it's already popular. Already popular.
All right. I'm getting the feel for it. I'm starting to understand. Really, the purpose of this first show is we wanted to introduce the brand so people get an understanding of its heritage and its ideology. Like what it's all about. I took the liberty to go get some images that I found online, and I'm going to let you guys explain what the heck I'm looking at here. it's been a while.
Let's see. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been to a car show. Unfortunately, I can't wait to get to one. But I would definitely stop if I saw this.
Oh yes.
That's the most famous probably demo car from the company. Yeah.
That is what is that, a 350?
F350, yeah, Ford F350. Actually, it's here right now. It's in the United States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got this picture from a Russian car audio.
That's the picture from Russia. Definitely, you can see the tag plate, Russian style behind. Yeah, it's an old picture. But
like, what is the purpose of this vehicle? What are we trying to say here? Like, how many drivers can we physically put into? Like, this thing must be.
This is just a show car and the demo rig. So this also, if you see the speakers, this is not only one part. It has a 12-15s.
The biggest one. Yeah.
Now you mentioned this. I'm going to call it a fetish with putting as many mid-range drivers into a door. What is going? I have to. This is crazy what we're looking at here. So every square inch available, there is a driver. Yeah, take that in, guys. That's pretty darn interesting.
and actually, this truck, it sounds amazing. It's weird. I mean, for many people, like if you have tons of speakers, it sounds like a crap. But no, it sounds very, very nice. Very nice. The bandwidth is super nice. For me, the reason I put those up because A, I'm impressed. B, I love the fact that Alphard is putting the time and energy and money into creating crazy things like that. And because at the end of the day, it's stuff like that that get people asking questions and interested into car audio, right? And if companies aren't investing in these type of stunts and these type of demo vehicles, then how are we getting new people, right, into car audio? Exactly.
No, but this is the main thing, Ian.
Yeah. This is how it works.
This is how it works, and I feel that a lot of brands I might have forgotten that. So this is my message to everybody, guys. Nothing beats a demo.
Yeah, definitely, it's very important. I drove that vehicle a couple of times, and I live in Miami, South Beach. So I drove that vehicle a couple of times in South Beach, and people just take tons of pictures and videos of that truck and asking questions.
And they should. That's exactly what it's for.
This is definitely new blood to our community, So definitely companies has to basically spend their money invest. That's the right word. Into such things.
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this is the most important when you want to bring the new blood to the community, to car audio. So that's why you see tuning, you probably know from the tuning or shows and everything, the new people coming in, right? Because it's look beauty and that's it. And that's why
it attracts them
to do the car audio, right? That's what I'm doing with my build. It has to bring the new people in. This is the reason I'm building it.
So, Paul from online here just mentioned something. So I'm going to put it up here. You just mentioned it. Vasily's out. He's real nice, but that van he had was awesome. So I don't know what van he's talking about, but we're talking about building cars, and I want to bring up a picture here real quick. Vasily is no slouch himself when it comes to having a crazy demo ride. We've actually featured his ride on CanadianMobileAudio.com already, and you can go to the website, check that out. But a little sneak peek here. You might have seen this car or images of this ride, and we're going to save talking about this build in our next segment, the next time we have Vasily on for Alphard Group. But just, the point of all this is I really want to commend you guys for, taking the time, taking the investment, and promoting car audio first and foremost. I think you guys have something very special on your hands, something that speaks to maybe a new, group of people, or just generating new interest. This is, I guess, the best thing I can say it. And what I want to ask Vladimir is, what can we expect from Alphard Group 2021? Is there anything special that's coming down the pipe that we should be looking out for?
Definitely. We try to keep impress people every time, every year, and definitely we're gonna see some new products, very impressive products. For example, we just got this like literally on the last week. See, even the cone is super different. This is new Sylvesters. Well, people know those speakers as a Sylvester. The full name is like AP-M61 SE. It's also mid-range speakers. Sounds very nice. You know, I love these speakers. I love it. And this is just one of the new products we're gonna have this year, and like many more coming. So guys, definitely stay tuned. We're gonna impress you. We're gonna impress you a lot.
You heard it.
It's never ending process of getting.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest. I mean, the catalog is very, very wide, very, very vast. The last point I want to bring up, and so that people understand, Vasily, you were talking to me about how it's a wide range of product. We have the super high-end SPL stuff. We have the SQ stuff, but it's also a brand that can be very accessible for newcomers because of the price point.
Yes.
Why don't you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we pretty much cover every price range we can. Like the mid-range, for example, they start from $50 and go in to $350 for the pair. For the subwoofers, it's starting at $150 and go up to $1,100. It's not only free lines or free products in the line. We have 10 products, so it's basically $50 different in each segment. It's the people can choose from something, lots of choice.
But tell us why that is. Why is it designed to have such small increments? Especially
because it's the brand came from Russia, so basically the money cost in Russia is a little bit different, right? So even if you will look at the Russian catalog, it has even more products. So it covers every segment. It's the income, the difference in between the prices in the mid range. It may be even $10. And it's 15 models. So what I'm saying, and it's very important. There is a product for every person. That's how.
So in summary, guys, before I let Vladimir go, I think what we have here is a brand that obviously has a rich connection to sound competition.
That's right.
Has a rich connection to the community by offering such a wide range of products and prices. But I think most importantly is if you're a dealer looking for a product line that is really complete, that can cover different segments and really have you covered from top to bottom, might be a very good option. Also something a little bit more unique as well that your neighbor's shop might not have right now. So
that's definitely right. That's definitely that's the this is our point actually of the company. We cover, as you mentioned, all the sections, from budget bangers, how people say, to up to, you can set world records with our equipment. So which is, I think it's very important. So we want to be everywhere, we want to pleasure every customer,
Perfect. All right.
And that's what most important, the engineering.
Right now, I'm dealing with snow outside still. But anyhow, sorry, you were saying, Vasily.
No, I was saying we worried about every single the product we make, and everything is engineered in house. Mm-hmm. So no matter if it's $150 product or $1,000 product, it's all engineered, and it's all engineered parts from us.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that definitely shines through. If you take the time, folks, to go check out their catalogs, you see the little details in their design, from the bindings to the baskets to the embossed logo and the surround, the custom. It's all there. And listen, Vladimir, I can't thank you enough for taking the time today. We're definitely going to get you back in our next session. I bid you a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, see you.
Bye.
So there you have it, Vasily. I think we did the round. I think that the people got a good understanding of what Deaf Bonce Alphard Group is all about. Most importantly, your role here in Canada. So, guys, again, the numbers are on the bottom. If you're interested in learning more about the product line, or have some questions for Vasily, or hey, maybe you want to pick it up for your area because this is a good opportunity, go ahead and reach out to him. Vasily, any last message or any last word that you'd like to express to our viewers?
I just want to say thank you for everybody. We kind of growing, but slow. And me, it's only me in Canada, but I will be more than happy to help everyone. Just feel free, call to me, and we can talk.
Very good. He's a busy guy, but it's amazing how he makes time for car audio. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, Vasily.
I'm trying. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye.
So there you have it, guys. Alphard Group and Deaf Bonce, huge freaking catalog. DNA and its roots back in Russia. Sound competitions, SQ, crazy builds. Check out their catalog. It's pretty darn impressive. That brings us to the end of this CMA Connected. I'm going to throw up our digits again. Hey, if you got any suggestions or whatnot, check us out, CanadianMobileAudio.com. Make sure you follow us on our Instagram as well as our Facebook. Of course, I can't, get off air without talking about Industry Week, which is coming up in about 2.5 weeks. Man, tomorrow, pay attention tomorrow in your newsfeed. We are debuting and unveiling the entire schedule. You wait till you see how many brands are involved and will be presenting at CMA Industry Week. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Thanks for joining us for Connected. I'll be back on Wednesday, and we'll see you then. Until next time, we connect.